Today I fucked up by accidentally connecting to my mom's Alexa. Obligatory. This happened a little while ago and I've finally gotten over the complete shame and am ready to post. Last Christmas, I connected to my parents' Alexa to play Christmas music during the holiday dinner. A few days later, my husband and I were laying in bed talking about some not safe for work activity we had videoed of us a couple weeks back. I pulled up the video on my phone to watch it again. It was a pretty spicy video and around the climax of the film, the audio cut out. I turned my volume up higher thinking I had accidentally turned it down. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't hear it until I heard my mother screaming from the kitchen, "Op, disconnect from the Alexa." Of course it turns out that I had paired to my parents' Alexa during the climax of our own sex tape in which names were definitely being used and it was completely obvious that it was a personal sex tape by the audio. My husband and I were horrified and the next morning everyone acted as if it hadn't happened. The problem is, we had other family staying with us too, so the fact my mom called me out by name means she absolutely had heard the voices and names and knew the video was of us. The only thing she's ever alluded to was, "I'm so glad you and husband have it all going on," around the end of our trip. To this day I have no idea who was in the kitchen when this happened. It could have just been my mom, but it also could have been my dad, or my grandparents. Likely my grandma was there because she and my mom usually stay up at holidays talking in the kitchen. And not that it matters, but this was while we were still engaged and I come from an intensely conservative religious family, so the shame was extra. Too long did not read. I blared a personal sex tape at Christmas over my parents' Alexa and my family definitely heard and knew it was my sex tape. And that, kids, is why you should disable Bluetooth by default. Lel. Why do people always leave their Bluetooth on? I saw the title and I already knew. Although it being your own porn was a fun twist. Whoa. Man facepalming. Pics please. Today I fucked up by I have sex. Lol, sorry I about died laughing reading this. Hope you can find humor. Also I know it was embarrassing. If this happened to me I could only imagine the look on my mom's face. Thankfully I'm not that much into technology, so I should never have an issue with something like this happening. I'll keep saying it until people fully realize. Bluetooth is of the devil. Today I fucked up by sleeping with my roommate. This didn't happen today, but is still very recent. This fuck up is multi-layered. So, I am in a shared university house with two roommates, male and female. I am a female myself. My male roommate and I have been living in the house alone for a few weeks. It's hardly surprising that a few drunken nights have resulted in some bedtime banging. One session resulted in me getting multiple hickeys, love bites, on my neck. These were not cutie ones. No. These were almost like a vampire hung off me. Issue number 1 arose when my mother picked me up from an interview. I had not noticed the black holes in my neck until I was locked in a car with her on a 30-minute journey. Quite a fun conversation being grilled about my sex life by my mother. Nowhere to escape. Issue number 2. My roommate had been sleeping with the other roommate the semester previously. They are going to resume their weird friends with benefits situation when she's back, all good with me. However, she is coming back tomorrow. I am looking forward to this conversation even less than the one with my mum. Too long did not read. I slept with my roommate. My mother saw the love bite evidence, as will the woman he usually sleeps with. Friends with benefits should not result in anything bad for you. If it does, your friend needs to clear things up with the guy, not you. This dude will never want to move out. Never shit where you live. How is it, hardly surprising, that you banged? I have plenty of friends and housemates of different genders and we don't inevitably fuck anytime we're alone together. Threesome time I guess. I guess I should have gone to college. What's hilarious is that, after a few drinks it's hardly surprising you fucked. Then call the roommates FWB weird and say you're not bothered it will start up again. It's as if any time you have alcohol you'll automatically bang your roommate. Lol. Yo. Go get tested woozy face loudly crying.